If you're married and you're buying a home, you need to listen to this. So in a community property state, like the state of Nevada or California, if you're buying a home and you're using a government-backed loan, not conventional, but FHA or VA, it's important to know this because even if you're just applying in your name only, meaning your spouse is not going to be on the loan, it could be very stressful and mess up the loan because in a community property state on a government-backed loan, the guidelines say we have to add the spouse's debt into the loan for qualification. Let's say I'm buying a house and my wife doesn't want to be in the loan for whatever reason. She doesn't qualify, she doesn't want to be part of it, or I can qualify on my own. So the loan's 100% in my name. Loan's in my name, on my credit report, closing in my name, etc., no problem. But because I live in a community property state, which Nevada, and I'm legally married, the government loan guidelines state that I have to use and qualify with her debts. So what happens is you have to pull what they call an NPS, a non-purchasing spouse credit report. You have to look at their debts, and I have to qualify with her debts as well. So I have my set of debts. So she has a car loan in her name, credit cards, student loans. I have to take that debt, add it to mine. Now we have this much debt that I have to qualify on my debt to income ratio alone. And if I don't qualify, either I got to find more income or you can add the wife on, but sometimes the wife's credit sucks. Or sometimes there's a situation, maybe her citizenship, maybe she doesn't want to be part of the loan. If you can't add that income, now you might be in trouble. But it's very important, again, FHA, VA, if you're legally married, you have to add the wife or the spouse. It could be vice versa, where a wife makes all the money, wants to be on the loan. The husband's debt has to be on there. Now again, it's only on his credit report, but here's a key thing too. It's just the debt in regards to the monthly payments that you have to qualify with. If they have absolutely atrocious credit, a bunch of collection and stuff, as long as they qualify with the monthly debt, you're okay. The underwriter cannot deny the loan because of their credit profile, meaning if they just have bad credit or their credit score doesn't qualify, they don't look at their credit score, but they look at their debt. So again, if you have an underwriter or a file where they're saying, listen, I just don't like the non-purchasing spouse credit, bullshit. They can't deny it. Cannot deny a loan based on the credit of the non-purchasing spouse. Now they can deny it if you added all the different debts to the current borrower, the husband or wife, and their debt to income is too high and can't qualify. Now they can't deny it. And again, there's certain things they don't have to use on their credit, right? Sometimes you don't have to qualify them with certain things. Sometimes you do. Maybe they have some collections on there. Some of those collections can't deny the loan, but because it's a certain amount and the type of collection, you have to hit them with a certain payment. Same with the borrower. Only in a community property state and a government-backed loan do you have to add the NPS, non-purchasing spouse credit debt. They're going to ask for that again, so make sure you're able to provide that. Make sure they know what their debt to income is, and if you have to add them or not, make sure you add that in, because that, again, that'll happen at the very end. I've seen it happen. Loan officers don't have experience. They just don't know. It pops up at the end. Underwriter's like, hey, where's a non-purchasing spouse credit report? Did they put the debt? It's like, whoa, just under the husband's name. Nope, they're married. It's an FHA loan. It's the state of California or Nevada. I need it. Oh, they have 2 car loans, a credit card, a student loan, and a collection. That's $1,500. You add that to the loan, debt to income went through the roof. You're dead in the water.